Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Polybridge. That's right, we are bringing it back for the festive season. The truth is though, I can't play as much multiplayer Minecraft at the moment. We're having issues on the Hermitcraft servers and I need to scratch that video we're making itch somehow. So here we are playing Polybridge again. Always looking for an excuse to play this one again. And there are no new levels in the official campaign, but there's always the workshop. So I had a look in here and there are actually some really interesting levels. Check this one out, it's called It Doesn't Fit. The idea here is not to complete the level in the traditional sense, but to get the cars on either side stuck into the gaps that have been designed in the level. That looks interesting, that's going to be different. Another one here, The Rock. We've got to build a bridge that goes underneath that and then back up to the other side again. That looks insane. And then we got the speed jump, which is one of those ones where you just have a really fast car. That's going to be a blast, and we may have time to play some of these other ones as well. So the deal is, I've got another gap in my schedule on Wednesday where we could do some more Polybridge, and if you want to see that, leave a like on this video. If we get 2,000 likes, I will definitely record another one of these for you for Wednesday. As always, thank you for the support. I'm not going to natter on anymore. I know you came here to see some Polybridge. Let's jump right into it. So I just took a moment there to get familiarised with the controls. It's actually not that difficult. Sometimes I can be a little bit bad with my memory of things, right? You know me by now. Let's put these like this. I think this is actually going to be quite challenging. Probably a lot of trial and error involved in this one. So can we put one there that, yes, connect. Oh, hey, that was highlighted. That should connect. There we go. Cool. So hopefully that sort of goes up a little bit and then I kind of picture it rolling into the space. I reckon what we'll also need is some sort of barrier over here. So let's... Oh, can't create any more road. We have a limited amount. I didn't know. Okay, that's interesting. Well, I might have been slightly inefficient over here then. Let's play and see what happens. I reckon this is going to be it, just the back and forth. Well, that's not... Was that literally just the first attempt and it worked? And this one didn't get anywhere, did it? Oh dear. Oh dearie me. I just pressed the undo button. That might be bad. Hi. There we go. We stopped the simulation. So, I guess in order to make this bit work, we would need to lower that one. Let's do it again. Let's see if we can get over there. Come on now, big bus. Oh, you've broken the road. Not quite what I was expecting. Let's remove all of this. Let's just see what happens if it strolls forward. I guess it's probably not going to go into that space, right? I don't picture it doing that. Aha, it gets caught like that. So it does need to get there from higher up. Why don't we put our roads... Yikes, we've got to start off, and I can middle click to do this as well. Start off with a little bit of woods, switch to the road, and drop it down somewhere there. Switch to wood, come back. Right, and now drag that to the ground, and we're not going to make that too high. I've got a feeling the wood might break. Possibly we should have done that with iron. Also, will the wheels actually get onto that? It just breaks it. Will that make it any different in any way? No, it gets stuck. I'll be honest, I was expecting a very difficult challenge and I didn't think this would work. And there was a moment there where I was like, nope, we're done for, so check this out. Oh, it breaks, then it rocks back, continues, and drops into the hole. Now, we could say, yay, we've done that, but I think we'll try and do it without the bridge breaking. So we've got to make some adjustments over here. The obvious thing is not to worry about the budget and just throw in a little bit more iron. So that will now stay as it is, but this thing comes forward with a little bit more speed, and it does the same thing. Oh no, and then it gets stuck. It kind of looks like it needs to come forward a little bit more, and that bridge is stretched out as far as it can go. Let's speed this one up now, because we've seen that thing crawl its way over a few times, and nope, it's stuck. This isn't the same level. Assumer, did you quit? Yes, I did. That turned out to be a lot harder without breaking the bridge. I did a lot of trial and error, and after a while I said, this ain't fun. I'm not enjoying this so much anymore. It was alright, but it would take a long time, and I just want to crack on and do some more challenges here. And man, I've got to remember how this is all done. Do I click on that thing now? Oh, we can change the slope. I don't remember this. It's got some like pre-designed ones. Okay, so I think a bulge like that is okay. And then, that's it, the fill button. It says it right there. Bam! Look at that. Absolutely amazing. Now, how are we going to support this thing? We've got one thing there. And then we've got 2 other ones up top. I feel like we're going to need a kind of wooden thing going on very close to this. And this usually requires, if I could get the words out of my mouth correctly, a little bit of trial and error. That seems to be reasonable, but we can click the undo button and try that again. Let's make the max length a little bit. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Well, it says too far away. This is kind of what I was looking for, so they could stagger back and forth, but actually they don't really line up at all. And as I'm building it, I'm thinking, this isn't really going to support those, is it? Also, is the car behind it faster? No, it is going to wait. Wow, that thing just, like, fell down. Okay. That's not a good way to start. I think, actually, this might not be the way to do it. We might want to look at this as if it's going to... Can we just put that into, like, nowhere? Yeah, like that. I think we want to look at these individually, because that thing's got to go down to that point. Right. Okay, so maybe what we'll do is have some support beams coming from over here. We have a large budget as well, by the way, so should be able to do something here. Alright, I'm picturing that we mirror something like this on the other side. That seems to be reasonable. Let's have a look at the problems with this one, though. Yeah, that's probably not going to be too bad of an issue once there's a bridge on the other side, but it does show you that this right here is kind of weak. We need to change up the game a little bit here. Will that be acceptable? That looks nice and sturdy to me. It's probably not, though. Seem to be okay. I reckon we can tweak that. So at this point, there's probably not too much point in doing more stuff on this side, because the issue now is that all of the weight gets sent this way. So we need something on the other side. So we're going to get this just a little bit flatter there. Excellent. And hey, what if we use the copy tool and then we did the whole flip thing? Ooh, this gives me an idea. So, hi. I should be able to place you there. If we just go for those two and then flip them. Hi. No, it doesn't want to let me place it. Jeez, what's going on here? Well, right there is the point where it sort of looked like it was. Hi, I want to build. Come on now. Maybe it was out of range. That's probably what the problem was. Could we then do that with this entire bridge? Like, could we just go and copy it and flip it? Hi. No, that's not what I wanted to do. No, that's a terrible bridge design. Oh, it's going to... There's an undo button. What? The undo button is undoing the other stuff. I want to... There we go. Okay, that was weird. The redo button got rid of it. Hi. Let's try that again. So we want to copy all of this. We don't want to accidentally click behind there. Will that go to the same point? So it's not symmetrical. Okay, that's fair enough. We will build another one using this. There's another important question to ask here. Can a car like that drive all the way up that slope? I think you'll find the answer is probably not. This curve looked nice, but it needs to be a lot straighter like that. It still looks like it would struggle. And it doesn't start from the right point either. It needs to start from there. I don't know if it will work. We're going to hit that button and see what happens. That's much better than I was expecting. And then, oh, the second car ruins the fun. That one's going. That's it. Go all the way. Oh, amazing. Wow. Okay, so where's the weak point? It's somewhere around here. And sod's law, I tweaked that tiny little tweak. It's all going to fall apart now. This bit. Oh, it literally did. Okay, undo, undo. We need to get more support to that. I reckon we could do that with a rope to the anchor point. Let's hope that helps. Yes, it didn't. Okay, this is amazing. It's going to do it. No, no, it's not. Oh dear. So the second one is a little bit too fast. Maybe we can solve that problem by adding something like... Oh, you are not long enough. Hi. Go to that point, then go here. And create a little slow down ramp thing. Right, so then that seemed to have affected that one as well. And it didn't help that one in the slightest. Okay, let's nudge these about a little bit. You don't want to move from there. Yeah, I think the problem is it's touching this. So we'll go with that one there. See what it does. Oh, it broke it again. And it didn't slow that one down enough. No, it didn't. Oh dear. Trial and error has yielded a lot of success. Minor tweaks, extra ropes. This whole thing's sort of been pushed up a little bit so that thing can slide down onto it. It kind of looks like here, I think, is where... Oh no, it doesn't want to go any further there. There's a little bit of trouble landing. Let's tweak those a little bit. Let's speed this up so we get the car going. Excellent. Oh, I removed the thing. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. The thing. Looks like we're going to do it, but I'm going to stop that. This bit here broke, and I think all we need to do really is add something like that, make it a little bit more secure, and hopefully that doesn't have some sort of horrible chain reaction. Alright, down you go. Oh, amazing. I like it. This looks promising. This looks really promising. Oh, that's been a fun challenge, and we're well under budget as well. Amazing. Next on the workshop is speed jump. Let's jump into it. Okay, I am just going to hit play to begin with and see what happens. Oh, we have to get... Look, it's a star. We have to get that thing. Oh, right. So, hey, that looked kind of cool. Oh, it almost landed on the ramp again. So we have to get through the star, which means we're just building a ramp, and we're building it right here. That's very interesting. It doesn't just have to get through the star. It's got to land on the other side as well, right? Let's go with a minor curve. Something, yeah, kind of like that, but... That's what I'm looking for. Does that look like, with a lot of speed, whoosh? Yeah, I reckon that looks pretty whooshy. It's a new term that we've entered. I just noticed we've only got 3 of these. Great. So we will just manually tweak these then. And, oh, we can make them a lot longer. Bring them out a bit more. And aim for something like that. So obviously our structure here is going to be made out of it's going to be made out of steel, but it doesn't want to reach that end one, which might be a bit of a problem, but probably not. Okay, we'll also add this. So I imagine it's going to go under a lot of stress when this thing arrives at high speed. We'll also make this generally smaller as well. There we go. That looks pretty sturdy to me. Let's see how it holds up. This might not take too long to do. Oh, okay. No, it didn't do very well at all. We're going to nudge that up. This one up, and that one up as well. And it broke in a lot of places, so maybe these need to be bigger, and I think this thing's probably going to need a bit of support as well. Would that to there really do anything? I don't think so. These can also have steel like that, and I think what we'll do is create that shape on the edge. Right, attempt number 2. 16 and 800 out of 18,000 we're using. Okay, well it gets over there and it lands on its backside, so we need to go higher again. We really do need to give it some oomph. Okay. And I was going to speed it up, but this car does end up going very fast. Oh, we missed it! It kind of looked like we were going to get it. Amazing. Okay. This ain't going to take us too long now, is it? Right, I feel like that one broke, didn't it? Let's just... Minor adjustments. That's probably all it takes. So along it whizzes, up into the air, and that's terrible. We have butchered that one. Try again, moved it up very slightly there, I did. And off it goes. Well, it got the star. It definitely got the star. That's one thing it did do. Hey, I wasn't expecting that to work. So I decided to give this quite a sharp angle, just pushed it up. I've only made a couple of adjustments there. And I was thinking we're probably going to have to build a platform for this thing to land on. Oh yeah, that's terrible. And then, whoa, it does a flip, and apparently that's acceptable. So I'm happy with that. 1692 out of 18,000, under budget as well. Do you know what? I think we've got time for another level. We're going to have to go back to the workshop and pick one out. Road support? What one is this? You only have road to support your bridge. I've got a feeling this will either be quite easy or horrible. Let's have a look. We can just build a straight line over like... Oh no, we can't just build a straight line over. Well, I think we are going to end up needing a curve like that. Even if just a slight one, it'll give us more strength, plus it will help us figure out the measurements that we're working with here. So, I think I'm going to turn the grid on for this one. In fact, we'll build one side, and then we'll copy it to the other, right? Because we can use the flip tool. And then that one's going to connect like this. Is there a budget constraint? So for one side we're using 5. We need to reduce the budget a little bit. So let's do some of this, some tweaking. A little bit lower would be amazing. And I think that would just be enough. So, do you know what, I've just realised I'm doing the math there that we want to keep it under 4,500. But we've already got the road going all the way across the top. So when we flip this, it's not actually going to be anywhere near that. Okay, look at that, 6786. Right. It fell apart immediately. Oh dear. It fell apart immediately. I feel slightly embarrassed. We'll put that there. Does that make a difference? Not really. Uh-oh, I've got a problem. This is a lot more difficult than I thought it would be. That's not in the centre. Is that actually... Oh no, it is the centre. I've been looking at that line there as if it's the centre. There's... Hey, let's turn off the grid. I think there's some potential in this. Like, going overly simple almost works. Almost works. It gets to this middle point and then it all kind of comes apart a little bit, doesn't it? So let's change this. Yeah, it's nice and loose, but then there's no support. Maybe actually that was a terrible idea. Okay, this is a very sturdy, rigid design here, and all of the intensity goes down to the back there. Can't help but feel that maybe that bit in the middle being flat might help. How can we support this? I feel like adding a triangle here isn't going to do very much, but we will do it anyway and see if it makes a difference. I think, you know, I've forgotten a lot of stuff about this game. I think if you push that joint right there down so it's in line with it, that can also help strengthen it. So it's doing a little bit. Hey, that's it. That's all it needed. We're done. Oh, I did not expect to be done so quickly. Hang on, let's go back a second because I want to do a little bit of this, what I was just talking about. I think that might help. That one looks a little bit out. Let's see how it does with that. Is it going to do it again? Is it going to break? That seems to be even better, doesn't it? That's definitely stronger. And that's awesome. Not enough resources. Apparently we don't have enough resources for triangles, and we should try something else. Oh, now I see the problem. There's only one anchor point. Right, well, that's going to have to go over here. Interesting. Hi. We've got to drag it. There we go. Now, triangles would keep that secure. I see. So what's going on with the budget here? Oh, this is going to be nuts. Would this, like, ever work? Surely not. Surely not. Yeah, that's a terrible idea. Okay, this was interesting how we came to this. I've got a cable over here. That's a clever little trick. You don't actually need steel there. And I've just clicked play and I've saw that it's balanced and I've gone, wait a minute, stop. Let's start again, let's record. So that doesn't look like it's going to survive anything. Wow. Okay, that's kind of not what I was expecting to see. See, we do have some resources here. It doesn't quite reach. Maybe we get that more of a straight line and that connects to there. Interesting, it puts a lot of pressure on that bit. And then that's the bit where it snaps. We might be here for a long time. This looks like a tough one. Hold up. So I've added some bits there, but I've moved this down. And that seems to have made a massive difference because the car can make it across with that. Excellent. Now what about the bike? Is this going to be tougher? No! That thing whizzed over there at top speed. Amazing! We did another one. That looked really tough for a moment there, and then I moved the bar down, and everything's dandy. So I had a lot of fun playing those. It's always good to come back to this game. One of my favourites for sure, and definitely one of my favourites to record. If you have enjoyed this episode, please do leave a like. As always, thank you for the support. As I said at the beginning, 2,000, and we'll do another episode on Wednesday where I have a gap in the schedule. So thank you as always for the support. Hope you enjoyed the return of Polybridge. And that's it from me, so I'll see you in the next one. Ciao for now. Bye-bye.